Hi, hello, what's up? Pow zoom straight to the fucking moon. It's K.A. and we back in this thing. K so gutter, he sleep with a cutter up a throne out on a fucking ton. And we here to talk about some shit. Now recently, there has been some allegations made against Track 100, 100K management, the manager of K.A.Vuitton, and YNW Melly, right? Allegations of how he was cooperating with the police and YNW Melly's case and all this, blah 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 blue. He set up King Von for stuff to happen, blah blah blue. And it is honestly crazy as fuck. He set up all of this stuff to happen, and I personally do not believe this. But hey, we're here to talk about it. Now, recently, he was on his honeymoon, I guess, and he stopped his honeymoon to hop on an interview with academics that Ak covered on his channel. And we're here to break down some stuff he was talking about in that. And yeah, we're here to break it down. So before that, so hey, if you want to save yourself like 50 minutes and watch me, which will probably take like 10 to 15, and you can enjoy the rest of your day with the rest of your time, read a book, learn a new language. Hey, you could do a lot of things, and you could also subscribe to my channel and help your boy out, help your boy grow. And shit, watch more of my videos. Wow, you have way more time, 35 extra minutes to enjoy me. I'm a saint, aren't I? But anyways, enough of my misogyny aside. Like, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy grow. And let's get right into this shit real quick. Now, these allegations have come out, and Track has came to defend himself. Now, first of all, he reflected on the other interview he did. I swear I kind of covered that as well. And yeah, he didn't really change anything, and especially with this Quando thing going on, I thought Ak would ask him more questions about that. If you personally want to go sit down and watch the 50-minute thing, you can go to Academics channel. It is there for you. It's like the top few videos. Go ahead, take a listen, sit back, relax, get some popcorn. It's a little long and a little bit of a doozy, but anyways, we here to talk about it real quick. Now, yeah, he was going through it. He felt bad that he was going after Asian Doll, saying like Asian Doll went to a spiritual advisor and kind of was talking to spirits, and she figured out, oh, this is what King Von was. That's what he said in his last moves. He felt bad. Honestly, Track, better man than me. I'm not fucking apologizing for that bullshit. Let's keep it. I'm not. You got me fucking. Listen. All respect to Asian. I'm not here to diss the girl, but there's no way my ass gets shot, right? And I'm literally telling my story because I was there. I literally got shot. I seen the dude who shot this man. I'm seeing the man's picking up Vaughn and helping him. I'm seeing the man's picking my ass up and taking me to the hospital. They're doing all this shit. And you telling me the guys left him to die. There is no way I am taking that lying down. No jokes. Because you got shot in the leg. That's alright. But anyways, no jokes. I'm taking that lying down. No, you were not there. Listen, everybody grieves and they mourn in their own way. I respect that. I'm not here to challenge anybody about that. That is your life. And you interpret things how you interpret it. It's just like school. Motherfuckers get shit quicker than others. It takes them a little bit more time to understand this shit. Rather than another person, they just look at it and they got it. Simple as that. But anyways, like I was saying, with that being said, I'm not apologizing. But anyways, let's get into the more meat and potatoes of the content. So Academics was breaking down, he was asking about the Melly situation, and a lot of people have come out and said, oh, he was helping them, oh, he was helping the cops, pinning on Melly and such and such. First of all, the fact Sack Chaser and the other niggas family is thinking that Melly, and I think Portland is the dude that's on Melly's side, or he just got released. By the way, he also went back to jail because he like fucked up his bond agreement. I didn't do a story on that, but like, yeah, he fucked up his bond agreement. I forgot exactly what he was doing, but he also went back to jail. If you really want to know what happened with that, you go check out my nigga with the apparatus. He got that shit on lock. Shout out my nigga right there. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Fuck. I'm an idiot. What was I gonna say? Yeah, a lot of people were saying that, but like in hindsight, as Track declares, mind you, I did not speak to this man. I'm getting this from the academics interview. Like I said, if you want to go watch 50 minutes, go ahead. But like he was saying, they caught Melly, but they didn't initially arrest him. So they're like, yo, let's go do shows and everything. They went to go do shows, do music video shoots before they actually came like, bro, your ass getting locked up. We gonna lock your ass. Then they locked him. So in that process, they like, well, if you was doing all this shit, then let us see. And then he came. He had to let them see because these niggas had warrants, and it was like, well, you need this shit, yeah, prove it, yeah, you need this shit, you need this shit, because yeah. And then he was also saying they were trying to implicate him as helping him, and it's like, no, nigga, I'm a manager, I'm a civilian. If you want to know what the fuck I was doing, here it goes, which is a fair statement to have. Cause yo, let's keep it, bro. As niggas, bro, the police just gonna do whatever. Like, oh, what? Y'all traveling? And we said this nigga did some shit. He killed his friends. And y'all traveling doing show? Escape, I say. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand that sense of the word. Now again, I'm not there, and there could be lies. So I don't know. But I do not believe a person that manages Melly, and mind you, Melly and Vaughn are not the only artist he manages. He manages Melly's brother, 438 Talk, Hot Boy, and a few other people as well. The people in the Get Back Gang movement, like Muwap, I think Prince Dre, and to name a few and to name a couple, he manages a couple of those people, right? So, and Jack Boy from Sniper Gang. And so, with that being said, I don't think he's gonna fuck up his position when he manages all these niggas. And again, hey, I don't know how much he love Melly. He could love Melly. That could be his guy. But like, I don't think he gonna fuck up what he has built for his other artists and get locked up as well. You know what I'm saying? Even though he does have a team, we see track, he's hands-on with his artists. He's always traveling around with them. He making sure they good or whatever. And he also even said that's why he does it. Because sometimes you could be this big-ass corporation, you send anybody. But if you personally, like the face or the entity that made this shit, go down with your artists and make sure they are good and taken care of, then at least it shows that you actually believe in them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was explaining that mess. He was explaining why Melly didn't want to come out because he just wanted to figure this shit out. And with COVID, of course, it has slowed down the court and everything. Let's keep it a buck. It slowed a lot of things down. This little pandemic and epidemic we're going through slowed a lot of things down. A lot of things down. I swear. 2020 was going to be a good ass summer. Anyways, enough of my regrets behind. We're here to talk about Melly. Slowed it down. We get the understanding that Sack Chaser and I forgot the other man's name, but him as well. I'm sorry, I'm too lazy to go. This off the dome. I'm too lazy to go look up this shit. But like that, their family believes that Melly killed. And see, I always had to think about that. Also, the police are using Murder on My Mind as well, which we know. But hip hop police, they be using lyrics and everything. But it's like Murder on My. A lot of people, because the video came out later. Murder on My Mind dropped 2017. I think it really blew up in 2018, 2019. It dropped 2017, and these niggas were alive. That's what no nigga understands. And no nigga goes back to see that. These niggas were alive before this song came out. I don't get people. People are ridiculous and stupid. But anyways, I digress. With this coming out, right? That's happened. They're using this information and they're trying to build a case. Now, I don't know how the fuck they let Portland out on bond. I don't know. They let that nigga on bond. It was what it was. So as that happened, they let that nigga out. Like I said, he broke in, now he's back in. They let that nigga go, and they say he was implicated or he helped him. Portland's rocking with Melly. They're cool, whatever. And he's like, yeah, Melly's in high spirits, wants to come home. He wants to do music. He's waiting back to drop albums and come back to us. And you feel like he won't beat this case. And honestly, I feel like there's more afoot. Like the police reporting this shit like, oh, yeah. He shot him in the back. He moved the bodies to the front. And then he did, and I'm like, yo, who has, if I shot a nigga, who has that time? If I'm sitting in the backseat, right, and I literally shoot a nigga from the backseat, who am I, right, to then get up, or if I was in the front seat, whatever happened, and they were in the backseat, who am I to get up, pick up these bodies, and move them to the opposite? Who? And then make the car crash. Like, what? Who is this? I refuse to believe this man is that much of a genius and a psychopath. I refuse. I know he plays off, he's schizophrenic. Melly and having two face. I know he plays with that shit, but nah, nigga, I refuse. Who is that? But anyways, that has happened. He was talking about that. He was going on to the case, talking about YNW Slime, and obviously he has to hold it down for his family and such and such. And that's really, he considers Melly his kinfolk and doing that shit. Now again, I know a lot of people have been breaking this shit down, but I thought that was a good thing, good interview to do. He also talked on the Von's situation. You know, he didn't really mention Quando, but we all know he's thinking it because the interviews is coming out in parts. By the way, Quando, I get you doing this interview shit, but you always gotta promote your song in every part, nigga. How many parts you gonna get? Like 10, 15? What the fuck is this shit? And they are like 5 to 6 minutes, nigga. Come on. But anyway, with that being said, he broke down that situation. Going through that, people gonna tell their truth, trying to figure it out. Him helping the get back gang people, making sure they good, managing their shit as well, breaking down his roster and the connections he has and the artists he has, how he's going to improve, build up his team, and he's independent. He's not signed with no labels. Some of his artists are signed to labels, so he might work hand in hand with the labels on their management, all that bullshit. But besides that, he's an independent entity. So he does this is from his pocket and his love. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing all that stuff, making sure everybody is good and situated. Now, back to the Von stuff. They just waiting. You know, a lot of people like to say, oh, you stealing from Von, da 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 da. And he's like, no, that is not the case. Von was my guy. And it kind of sucks that, oh, such a bright light, such a great artist is gone. You know what I'm saying? And he was even going through that as well. He was even mad. He said when he talked to him the first time he was in the hospital, he was just sick of everything. But now he's even back to that, like bro, I fuck with my artists. Before I said I wasn't going to be on the road like that, but now I'm going to come on the road. I'm going to make sure my people's good, which I can respect. Of you being a stand-up character and a good nigga to your artists. And now we are back here to talk about it. Of course, we're still trying to figure it out, and we're going for the justice for the family. And as you see, Quando Rondo's doing his interview with Angela Yee. I hope it's done by now. And he's breaking down the situation and making sure, you know, it sounds like it's self-defense because that's the route they're trying to go for, of course. Right? I still find it hilarious when he said Von hit him and he had an out-of-body experience. I know it's not supposed to be funny, but like, bro, that the man's like, I was I was floating in the sky. I'm sorry. Like he hits you hard. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm an idiot, dog. I'm an idiot. But anyways, with that being said, of course, shit was happening, shit was going on. A lot of stuff was moving and hustling and bustling. And we got to this point, and he was just breaking down more stuff. Now, again, they had a long talk. If you really want him to break down properly the Von situation and the Melly situation, you want to hear about the artists on his roster, then go ahead and watch the 50 minutes. But if you just care about the meat and potatoes, I basically just gave you that. But yeah, just breaking down the Von situation and what's going on with that. Him trying to get the music done because, you know, labels and them trying to get the shit. They might have to put some features on the motherfucker. You know, he's also part of OTF, so you got that's conversation with Dirk and them. So yeah, he's just like, we gonna get that shit cracking and rolling. And then yeah, see, maybe his guys want, like, he has an open verse, so his guys want a verse of him to use on his album. We seen that Pooh Shiesty did announce that he gonna have a song with Von. We don't know if that's gonna be on Von's project or his project, or just a Lucy that he's gonna throw out eventually. So we don't know what's happening. There's a lot of shit. Like I did a video on the PNB Rock situation. You know, there's a lot of label politics you gotta play if you're in this industry. It's not just you put out music anytime you want. When you're independent, yes. Even Youngboy, that nigga will just drop on YouTube, but you never really see it on streaming sites because this nigga doesn't give a fuck until they see like, oh, this shit actually bubbling. And let's put this shit on the streaming site. And that's what always happened with Youngboy. That's what always happened with my dude. But anyways, hey, that was mostly the spiel of this shit. You know, academics interviewed him and he had some conversations and shit. So yeah, that's all I had to say, and that's your little summary of the situation. Shout out Ak for that interview. Shout out Track for being so truthful in this shit. And now it's up to you, the viewers, to decide which side you take. Whether you believe him that he was innocent and shit just happened how it happened, or that he was working with the feds. He's a fed. He's undercover, and he was selling these niggas out like he was the driver that was driving around 6ix9ine, and this nigga was a fucking federal agent helping them get dirt on them. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. If that's what you don't believe, that's what you don't believe. But at the end of the day, I'm just here to report on the sides. You know what I'm saying? And report what the motherfucker said. But yeah, we got, hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we lost some people to jail. And one is sadly dead. And honestly, if we have a good thing about this and Melly can get out unscathed, and we could do it, and he could go back to dropping music and everything Gucci, I'll take that as a solemn victory. Of course, we did lose Von, and that pain ain't gonna go away. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Also, before I go, K.A.Vuton's sister is saying how with the interview with Quando, how these motherfuckers love talking on the internet, y'all snitches or whatever. So I'm just there like, okay. Like at some point I just gotta be like, alright, man. Like there's a lot of shit I can connect with this. But anyways, man, I'm off of this thing. I've said my piece. Hey, fuck with me. Like, subscribe, share, help your boy grow. Shout out Gutter Mob, you know, we strong like a navy. We in this bitch, shining all day. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, I'm off of this thing, man. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all. I was guy. Alright.